so excited to be with you today. Now, just in case you might have noticed, everything behind me is black and I have a new hat on. Do you like my hat? We are going on an adventure. Do you like adventures? I love adventures. I told Sarah and Simon that we were going on an adventure today, and I'm going to have to find Buck and Barkley in a few minutes, but we are going on an adventure, and I'm excited that you're going to get to go with me. So let me see if Simon and Sarah are around here. Simon, Sarah, are you here? Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm here! Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, what have you got with you? I got luggage. Oh, she brought her luggage with you. I told them we were going on an adventure. You were going to be prepared, weren't you? Oh, yes. Okay, and what about you, Simon? Where are you? I'm coming. All right, come on, Simon. What have you got, Simon? I got my fishing pole. Oh, he's got his fishing pole. Now, what if I'm taking you to, like Six Flags or an amusement park? That's okay. You'll still find a place to go fishing, huh? Absolutely. Good. Well, I had told the kids we were going on an adventure. And boys and girls, because of the coronavirus stuff, there's not a whole lot of places we can go. And so for this adventure, since we really can't go anywhere, we're going to use our imagination. Buck? Buck? There's Buck.
Oh, what's going on?
Oh, Buck, I was hoping you would come around. We are going on an adventure today. We are going to imagine a very special place, and you and Barkley need to go with us. Yay!
An adventure! We're going on an adventure. I'm going on adventure, going on adventure. Oh, I'm going on
Now listen,
adventure. I'm going on adventure, going on adventure.
Buck.
Oh,
You need to go get Barkley, and you need to bring with you something. We might be a few days where we're going, so you might want to bring something with you that you think you might like to have on our adventure.
Okay.
Simon
I gotta go get my hat. Gotta go get my stuff. I gotta go get packed.
Okay.
You won't leave without me, will you?
Oh, absolutely not, Buck. I'd never go without you.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I'll find Barkley too.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, it's going
Hurry
on
up.
adventure. Going on adventure.
Oh, good. Buck and Barkley will be back in a few minutes. You know what, boys and girls, is so fun about going on an adventure? Is the fact that we can go anywhere in the world that we want to go. Anywhere. Because you have an imagination. We're going to call this Imagination Station. What do you think about that? Oh, I like it. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to imagine going somewhere. Think about all the places you would love to go to, right? I think about all the places I'd love to go to. Fishing! You don't want to go fishing. I know you want to go. Is there some place you want to go fishing? I want to go to Hawaii. Hawaii? Well, that would be awesome to go fishing on a boat in Hawaii. Well, you know what, boys and girls? When you have an imagination, you can go anywhere you want to go. You can create your own adventures. You can. Well, I have an adventure I want to create for all of us today, and we are going to go on that adventure as soon as Buck and Barkley get back, okay? All right? Oh, I hope they hurry. Oh, I hope they hurry too. I know, but you know something, I want to tell you something. I was reading in my Bible this morning a verse. Well, I was reading about a story, and the story was about Jacob and Esau. Do you remember those stories? Oh, yeah. Well, Jacob and Esau had a problem. You know how last week Buck and Barkley were fighting with each other, and we were having some problems with Charlie? By the way, your eye looks a lot better. Thank you. I feel better. Oh, I'm glad you feel better. Well, I'll tell you what, and I was very proud of Simon because he did the right thing. And he's been praying for Charlie, haven't you, Simon? I have. Well, I'll tell you what, boys and girls, I was very proud of him, and his eye looks so much better. So, any rate, what was I saying? Oh, Jacob and Esau. Jacob and Esau had a fight. And so Jacob ended up leaving his home. And Jacob went on quite a journey, quite an adventure. But when I was reading my Bible, something just stuck out at me that I'd never seen before. Because Jacob said to Esau, "Let us take our journey and let us go, and I will go before thee." And that was Esau actually talking to Jacob. "Let's go. I'm glad you're back." Jacob came home. And when he came home, Esau met him. And Esau was glad to see his brother. And they became friends again. And they made things right between themselves, just like Charlie and Simon did. But then Esau said, "Come on, let's go. I'll go before you, and you come along, and we'll go back together." But as I was reading that verse, I thought, that's exactly what God does for us. You see, God says, "Let us take a journey, and let us go, and I will go before thee." So no matter where we go or what we do, boys and girls, we always have Jesus with us. He's always with us everywhere we go. So I thought that was pretty cool. So we're going to go on an adventure today, and we're going to use our imagination to go there. Barkley, Buck, are you ready to go? Hurry, hurry.
Going on adventure, going on adventure,
Buck.
going
Buck, what
on
have you
adventure. I'm going on adventure.
Boys and girls, look at Buck's hat. He's got a hat on his head, and it's cut out for his ears.
Oh.
Well, isn't that cute? That's cool. That's really neat. Well, I like that, Buck. But Buck, what have you got in that bag? That looks incredibly heavy. I mean, you were having a hard time toting that. Oh my goodness, can you even see how that feels? Oh, it's huge!
Barkley had to help me bring it here. Barkley did, because all Barkley brought was his bone.
Oh.
Yeah, all Barkley brought was his bone. He look at there.
I see it. I see that bone, Barkley. Oh my goodness.
My bone is the best. It's all I need. I just need my bone. All I need is my bone.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's all you need, Barkley. You got your hat on too, I see. You are ready to go. Well, anyway, Simon, Buck dropped his bag. Can you get his bag for him? Sure. You know, if it's heavy, maybe Sarah, you need to help him. I will. Okay, let's go see if we can help him with this bag. Oh, this is horrible. It's the biggest, fattest bag I ever saw. It sure is. It's all full of all kinds of stuff.
It's important stuff.
Oh my goodness. Noni, you're not going to believe what's in this
I brought all my necessities.
All your necessities? Are you sure about that, Buck? I'm
Yeah.
trying to help them lift this bag, and it is just flat heavy.
I know. I tried to help carry it, and it about broke my back.
Here we go. Look what is in here. Sugar.
Well, ain't that's what you need.
I see sugar and more sugar.
Well, gotta make sure you don't run out of sugar.
Oh my goodness, Buck. So is that what's all in your bag is sugar?
Yep, I got sugar, and I got powdered sugar, and I got a jar of Asgore.
What is that?
It's Mexican sugar.
Oh my goodness, Buck. I don't know what to think of him, boys and girls. Do you? I don't. No. Well, I tell you what, we're gonna pretend that we're putting your bag in the trunk of our car. All right, so what we're gonna do right now, boys and girls, here we go. Sarah, you and Simon can help me. Thank you so much. Oh, I
Where you
appreciate
going,
your
my
help.
sugar?
It's in the trunk of our car, okay?
Oh.
All right, now you guys, I want you to come real close around me, all right? Can you come in here where you can, here we are, we're gonna all fit inside the car. This is a really tight car, okay?
Well.
All right, now boys and girls, you're out there and I want you to go on this adventure with us, okay? and we're going to pretend that you're in the car with Simon and Sarah and Buck and Barkley and me. Okay, and we're going to, in just a minute, we're going to close our eyes and we are going to go. Do you know where I want to take you today?
Adventure!
We're going to go to a farm. We're going to go on a farm. And guess what, Simon? There is a pond there where you can go fishing. Yay! And guess what, Sarah? There is a picnic table there and you can cook and we can cook outside and we can make s'mores and we can picnic by the pond where Simon fishes. Oh, yay! And Buck, there's a barn there with hay in it. And Barkley, there is all kinds of places you can roam around and chase chickens and just do all kinds
Chase chickens?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't think I wanted to go, but if I can chase chickens, I want to. When we going to go? I'm ready to go.
Well, get in the car. Get in the car.
Okay.
Crowding close, all right? I'm going to start the engine.
Hey, Noni.
Yeah.
You think some of my cousins will be there?
Oh, I think so, Buck.
Okay.
Sure. We can imagine anybody there that we want to because, boys and girls, when you use your imagination, you can go anywhere. You can have so much fun just using your imagination. And today, we are going to go visit a farm. How would you like to do that? Okay, so you're going to go with us, right? All right. What I want you to do is I want you to close your eyes. Close your eyes. No peeking now. Close your eyes. Close them. Close them. Have you got them closed? Don't peek. Don't open them till I tell you to. Okay, don't open them up. Keep your eyes closed. What, Buck?
Barkley's peeking.
No peeking, Barkley. No peeking.
Either.
No peeking. No peeking. You got to keep your hat down over your eyes. Yeah, you got to like that. Okay. Now, all right, close your eyes now. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I'm going to crank up the engine. Run. We're in the car. Chuck. We're going down the road. Don't look. But all around us are big trees. Yep, they're big trees. Here we go. We're going down the road. We're going down the road. Hi-ho, the chariot. We're going down the road. We're on a journey, boys and girls. Don't peek. No looking. And pretty soon we're leaving the city behind. Oh, we're out in the country. Don't peek. Don't look. We're still going down the road. We're going down the road. Hi-ho, the chariot. We're going down the road. Now we're on a gravel road. And now we're out near a farm. Oh, I see some fences and I see some cows. Don't look. We're almost there. We're going to be there in just a minute. Oh, we're almost there. Cow, open.
Oh, man. My goodness, look at there. Woo! Wow, doggies. Yes, sir. I can't wait to go. I got to get my bone and go bury my bone somewhere out here. This is it. Wow, man. Oh, whoa, me. I got to go find some friends out here. And I'm going to go into the barn. I bet they have some sugar in there. I bet they do. Boy, this is exciting, Noni. We gotta go. We gotta go find some people.
All right.
And we gotta go. All right. We're gonna.
Boys and girls, did you ever imagine anything so fun? Look, we're at a farm. We are at a farm. That's where our imagination took us. Isn't that so cool? I just love it. So see, Simon, now you can go fishing. I'm gonna go right now. Okay, go fishing, Simon. There goes Simon, and he's gonna go fishing. What about you, Sarah? I wanna go on a picnic. You're gonna go on a picnic. Yes, you can. Look over there. There's even a picnic table, and there's all kinds of stuff. Oh, isn't this so fun? It is. I'm so excited. Are you gonna, you know, when I was a little girl and I had a picnic in the country one time, I went out where the mud was and we made mud pies. Have you ever made a mud pie? Oh, that's fun to make. You can go outside and pretend, you know, you can pretend anything you want because imagination is so fun. So Sarah, why don't you go and make you a picnic lunch? I'm going to right now. Okay, bye Sarah. Well, I tell you what, boys and girls, isn't it the neatest thing ever to be able to imagine something like going to a farm? I love that. I always used to dream of growing up on a farm, and I was a city girl. So growing up on a farm was not something that was going to happen for me, but I could pretend. I used to have a little book I read, and in that book it had pictures of children that were playing on a farm, and they would have ropes and they would be swinging on them and they'd be feeding the chickens and taking care of the animals. Because what is a farm? A farm is where you grow plants for food and where you rear animals, and you use animals sometimes for food and sometimes to help produce food, like chickens lay eggs. That gives us something to eat. And so we like that. So farms are a wonderful, wonderful place to visit. So we're going to visit a farm and we're going to learn all kinds of cool things about a farm. And I think that's going to be really neat. I'm anxious to hear what Buck and Barkley and Simon and Sarah learn while they're out exploring. And right now they get to go exploring on a farm. You can explore on a farm today. You can pretend you're at a farm. Maybe you could feed some chickens and maybe you could feed some animals. What about goats? Wouldn't you love to have some little goats? Well, guess what? When you use your imagination, you can pretend you have goats or cows or horses. I love horses. I would love to have had a horse when I was growing up, but you can pretend you do, and that's okay. It's fun to have an imagination and to pretend. But I want to tell you, boys and girls, life is a journey. And as you grow up, we've been talking about growing up. Growing up, you get to learn all kinds of things. You get to go on adventures all the time. And you know, there's always new beginnings. When the coronavirus happened, lots of people had to stay at home. They had to, because that's what the government wanted us to do, to keep everybody healthy and well and safe, and you have to stay at home. Well, when you're not used to staying at home, that can be kind of hard. And so sometimes, though, when you're at home, you can still pretend and have an imagination and go places that maybe you can't go right now. I know when I was a little girl, I would get underneath my mom's table. I would cover it with a great big sheet and I would pretend it was a tent. And I would get some sticks from outside and I would build me an inside, you know, I'd go inside my little tent and I'd build me a little fire and I would pretend that I was roasting marshmallows or cooking my food. And I would stay inside my tent. One time, I pretended that I had a garden and it was a secret garden and nobody knew about it but me. And I crawled out my back door and I crawled behind the bushes and I crawled through different places. And then I came out from behind the bushes to my secret garden. And guess what? It was all imagination. But I had a good time playing, and I was playing all by myself. So guess what? You can. When you have to be by yourself, it's okay. Use your imagination. Imagine a friend being with you. Imagine doing some fun things. I remember I was with my grandson one time, and he was bored and he wanted to do something, and it was pouring down rain and we couldn't go outside. So you know what we did? I said, come on, get on top of the couch. We're gonna pretend the couch is a boat, and we put pillows all over the floor because those were our stepping stones, and we pretended that there was alligators all over the carpet, and we had to keep our feet inside our boat, or the alligator would get our toes and eat them. And then a storm came, and then we had to get out of the boat, and we had to swim to an island where we could be rescued, and we had to swim faster than the alligators could get us, and we made it to the other side. You know what? was all imagination. It wasn't real, but we had so much fun playing. You know what? You can do that too. In our story earlier, when I was talking about Jacob and Esau, Jacob had to go on a journey, and Jacob was going somewhere he didn't even know where he was going to end up, and he wasn't very happy about having to leave his home. He wasn't very happy about going somewhere he didn't know anybody or what was going to happen to him or what he was going to do. But God was with Jacob, and God stayed with Jacob. God was always with Jacob, and God helped Jacob. And God took Jacob to a certain farm. They didn't really call them farms then, but they had animals there. They had sheep and goats, and it was like a farm. And so Jacob ended up staying there and working on that farm. And guess what? He met his future wife there, and he fell in love. And so good things happened for Jacob while he was on that farm that might never would have happened to him if he'd never left and gone somewhere else. And so, boys and girls, in our life, I want to show you a verse, okay? I want to show you the verse that I mentioned to you earlier up here on our board. Let's take a look at it, because I want you to remember that no matter what happens in your life, no matter where your journey takes you, whether it's a real journey like Jacob's was, or whether it's a pretend journey, one that you create in your imagination, God is always with you everywhere you go. And see our verse right here? It says, "And he said, let us take our journey," and that word there is journey, "and I will go before thee." That's what that says. I will. God will go before you. He will always go before you. And life is an adventure. It's an adventure. That's what I told Simon. Thank you. You can put the board back. That's what I told Sarah today. Life is an adventure. And when it's an adventure, and you just never know where you're going to end up, where you're going to be. You never know what things might happen to you, who you might meet, what special things. Anytime God allows something in our life, he allows it for a reason, and he allows it for a purpose and a plan. And so, you see, boys and girls, no matter where we go or what we do, it's always an adventure. So don't look at things like they're a negative, like it's terrible. Look at it like, oh wow, God's allowed me to go on an adventure to see what he's got out there for me. And you never know what's around the corner. My mom used to tell me that. She'd say, and my name is JoBeth. Everybody calls me Noni, but it's JoBeth. And she would say, JoBeth, life is an adventure. You never know what's around the corner. And that made it exciting for me. So always think about that. Life's an adventure. You never know what's around the corner. God is always with you no matter where you are or where you go. And even if you think it's a bad thing, maybe you don't want to be on the farm. Maybe you don't want to go to a farm. But guess what? If you just look around, open up your eyes, look for good things that you can see, you might find that God shows you, just for you, something very special that you might not have seen anywhere else that you go. And so even when we think something is bad, God always turns it for good if we just keep our eyes on him. He always does. So, Noni! Oh, hi, Sarah. So what did you discover? Did you discover something out there? Oh, yes. It's so nice. There's so many flowers and wonderful things to look at. Oh, I'm so glad. Did you see the little baby goats that were back there? Oh, they're so cute. I figured you would probably like that, didn't you? And I bet Simon's having a blast fishing right now. I wonder what Buck and Barkley are doing. I wonder what they discovered. Oh, there they come.
Woo! I'm gonna get that chicken. I'm gonna get that chicken. He running. Boy, I'm gonna get that chicken. I gotta get it. Oh, man, Noni, it's fun. I'm having a great time. Boy! Oh, I'm going to get that chicken if it's the last thing I do. It's better than having a bone. I'm going to get that chicken.
Oh, I didn't know if there was anything that would be better for Barkley than having a bone. I just hope the chickens are going to be okay.
I've seen a bunch of family out here. Hey, wait a minute, Noni. You said you like horses. I heard you say you like horses.
I love horses, Buck. Did
Wait
you
a
see
minute
some
now.
horses?
What about a donkey?
Oh, I love donkeys, Buck. You know I love you.
You know, you better love donkeys.
Oh, absolutely.
Those horses not so good. They don't better than a donkey. And you said you built a fire under your table? Well, you burn your house down, Noni. What are you talking about?
When you're pretending and it's your imagination, Buck, then the fires don't burn your table down because you just don't let it burn it down in your imagination. That's what makes imagination so great.
Oh, well, I've been imagining some sugar. I've been looking for it, and man, I've been all over this farm. Well, I don't want no sugar, but I sure want to get me a chicken. I need to get a chicken. Oh, where's that chicken? I know he's out here somewhere.
Oh my goodness, Barkley, you're a mess, and Buck too. Boys and girls, I love farm life, and I think they're going to have a lot of fun being on this farm. I think we're going to get to learn a lot, and we're going to get to have a really great adventure. So over the next few weeks, we're going to be learning some things about farm life, and I hope you're going to enjoy it and have a good time right along with us. So every time you come, we are going to go on an adventure, okay? I really hope so. Now, you know what? While you guys are here, before you leave again, where is Simon? We need Simon too. Simon! Simon, can you come here for a minute? We got to say goodbye to the boys and girls.
Come on.
Come on. Come on, Simon. Where are you? Simon?
Where are you, Simon? Come on, Simon.
Here I am. Oh, there he is. Boys and girls, do you know a song that has to do with farm life? Do you know a song? I can think of one. I know one. I bet you know it too. It goes like this. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a dog. A dog. There you go, Barkley. E-I-E-I-O. There you go, with a roof here and a roof there. Here, roof there, roof everywhere. Roof. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a donkey. E-I-E-I-O. What does the donkey say?
He on here, he on there, everywhere, in here, whoa!
That was good, Buck. Hee-haw here and a hee-haw there. Here, hee-haw there, hee-haw everywhere. Hee-haw, MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. Can you name an animal, boys and girls? Let me hear you. Shout one out to me. What can you name? Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a what, boys and girls? A duck? Oh, that was a good one. E-I-E-I-O. What does the duck say, Simon? Quack, quack, here and a quack, quack there. Here, quack, there, quack, there, quack, quack. Oh, MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. Give me one more, boys and girls. Give me one more. Can you think of one? What? I'm listening. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. A cow. We need a cow, don't we? Ready?
A cow.
Let's all sing together. Let's sing. Can we sing? Here we go. Oh, MacDonald. Oh, MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And, well, I've lost it.
On this farm, he had a cow.
There you go.
E-I-E-I-O.
And with a, say it, boys and girls, moo moo here and a moo moo there.
Here a moo, there moo, everywhere moo moo.
Oh, MacDonald had a farm.
E-I-E-I-O.
Oh, that was good.
Hey, Noni.
Yeah.
Let's do Old MacDonald had a chicken.
I think you've got your brain wrapped around chickens right now. That's the truth. Well, boys and girls, it has been a fun adventure today, and I'm so glad that you came right along with us. I'm so glad you're here on our adventure, and we're going to learn so much more about farm life and what lives on farms and maybe how to grow some things. So stay tuned, and we'll see you again real soon for Noni and Buck's World of Adventure on the farm. What do you think, huh, Buck? That's going to be really good.
It's great. I'm excited about it. If this boy quit poking me in the head with his fishing rod.
I'm sorry. I'll be nice. Okay, he's going to be nice, Buck. He's learned his lesson. No more black eyes for you, huh, Simon? No way. Okay. All right. It's time for us to say goodbye, boys and girls. Boy, our time has gone so fast, but we sure love you, and we'll see you again on Noni and Buck's World of Adventure.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, y'all. See you later.
Bye, boys and girls.